Hello, fellow budgeters. My name is Brandy, and you're watching From Debt to Dreams. And on this channel, we're paying off over $400,000 worth of debt, but don't you fret, more than half of that is our mortgage. Today, we are working on a budget with me, and then we're going to do some cash stuffing. So I'm going to tilt you a little bit because I forgot to do the calculations. So we're going to do that together on here. All right, so for our earned income, estimating that we get $3,550. There's $186 in our cash envelope rollover, and we have $584 in our income account, which means we have $4,320. For our bills, we don't have a lot this time. There's one I'm going to write in here though. Okay. Which means I'm gonna have to change. I did do these kinds of calculations. Okay, sorry. So for our bills, we have my life insurance, we have our tithes to our church, a student loan for myself, Spotify, and then our school is doing a fundraiser, so we're gonna donate $95, which means that is $433. So 4320 minus 433 is 3887. I don't even know if you can see. So we have 3887 left. For our cash envelopes, we're gonna have groceries has a rollover of 40. So we're adding 600, so it'll be 640. Haircuts has a rollover of 50, and we're adding 20, so we have $70. Sadie has no money, so she's getting 11. School has a rollover of 16, and we're adding 30 for a total of 46. Scouts has 0 money, and it's getting $20. For gas and or cars, we have $200, and then my takeout envelope has $80 in it that we're rolling over. So all together, that's $1,067. So we'll do 3887 minus 1067 equals 2820. Okay. And then this is what we do for the same every time. HOA gets 40. These are our sinking funds. HOA gets 40. Pest control gets 40. Jason gets $20 to spend for himself, and then $1 in his savings. I get $1 in my savings, and then extra heat, which is basically extra utilities, annual fees, car care, clothing, Charlotte Football Club, and emergency fund all get $5, which puts us at $132. So we do 2820 minus 132 puts us at 2688. For our leftover, Christmas is getting $50. We've funded Christmas for 2025. So now we're going to start working on Christmas for 2026. And when I'm doing this differently, so for 2025, remember we did the 52 envelope challenge and we put $53 in per paycheck. I am going to do $50 per paycheck now, and I'm just going to put that money into a high yield savings account. And so it's going to go in there directly from the income account, so we won't even see it in the checkings, like my expense trackers. I might throw it on my cash expense trackers just so we can remember. But I did open a high yield savings account. That money is going to go directly into there. And then we have our play and pay. So for our play and pay, we do $350. That includes our mini Mondays and our play and pay binder. So altogether that's $400. So $2688 minus 400 puts us at $2288, which is a really good number to be rolled over that's going to sit in our income account. That's going to be rolled over for the next paycheck, because the next paycheck is going to be pretty big with our mortgage and our, the next pay cycle will have our mortgage on it and the debt consolidation loan, which altogether that's like, $2,500 or close to it. So I'm going to pull you up now because we're going to do our cash stuffing portion. Let me just adjust some things here. Let me pull that out of the way. And we will get started. Here's the cash that we have for our cash stuffing. So let's give this account We have $200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40. So did I say 640? 650. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So did I say, is that 708? I should be at 808. Did I miscount? 2, 4, 400. I'm counting wrong. Anyway, I know that I'm right. There should be $808 there. All right. Let's start with groceries. I told you I had $40 that were being rolled over. I already gave that money to my husband. I sent that with him so that he doesn't use our debit card while he is on his way to Cub Scout camp with the boys. I am filming this on a Friday night, and Cub Scout camp has already happened by the time you see this video, but you'll see updates about that in my Friday video. All right, so for groceries, we get $300 a week. Each week gets a $100 bill. Each week gets 2 50s, and then each week gets 5 20s. Okay. So 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83. Then we get to put a really fancy, not so fancy paper clip on it. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83. So there's $600 in groceries. Haircuts gets 20. And I'm going to write that down real quick. So we should now have $70. 20, 40, 60, 70. All right. Health we're skipping. Sadie gets $11, and that's all she has. She has some health issues coming up, so we need to beef that up somehow. All right, school is getting 30. Oh, and I'm doing it like this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So all together we should have 46. What am I doing? I like it like this. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Did I do that right? Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. 16 plus 30 should be 46. So I'm missing $5. Did I pull out enough? I don't think I did. We'll find out. If I have any leftover 5s, we know why. Because I didn't pull out enough in school. And you're probably yelling at me going, that's where it needs to be. All right, Scouts is getting 20. It's just getting a $20 bill, and there's nothing else in there. And the rest of these envelopes are staying the same. All right. Next, we'll move into this binder. Annual fees is going to get 5. That's an ugly 5. So we should have 113, 20, 40, 60, 81, 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13. It is driving me a little bonkers that it is at 13. Because I like mine to be in I like my totals to be multiples of 5. Car care is getting $5, and we recently had to do an oil change on one of the cars, so it depleted what was ever in here. Clothing is getting $5. And we now have 10. Charlotte FC is getting 5. Should finally be at $100 here. My husband is a big fan of the Charlotte Football Club, which is the North Carolina MLS soccer team. And it's a really young team. It's only been a couple of seasons, but we were at the very first home game that forever existed for the MLS for this team. And then we have been to every first home game of every season since. And so that's kind of like a tradition we're trying to keep up. So that's what we're saving for here. They usually do a really good Black Friday sale of the tickets for the first home game. So you buy the tickets not knowing what day it's going to be. And then when they release the schedule, then then you know what date it is. So we should have $100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's going to be fun. I like doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do with my husband. All right, I wish I would stop. No, emergency fund is getting $5. So you do 5, 10, we should have 19 now. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Oh my gosh. Now I definitely know that I messed up on the... All right, extra utilities is getting 5. Sorry, I know I put it on my budget, but I don't have it like written down. So this $5 I know needs to go into school, which means my budget sheet is messed up because I didn't need to put $5 into extra utilities, which is fine. I'll just cross that out. All right, HOA is getting $40. So we should have 210. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10. And pest control. Whoops, let me put this away. And pest control is getting 10. 20, 40. Oh man, oh man. So we should have 230. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, and 30. Can you tell it's Friday afternoon? For me. Okay. Then we'll move on to this binder. I get $1, and I like the dollars to have a B if I can help it. And I color in half of a shoe. Okay, each shoe is worth $2. I'm saving up to get myself a walking pad. And I now have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let me tell you something. Even though this has been very slow going, saving up $1 at a time adds up so quickly. Okay, husband is also getting $1 in his savings envelope. So he gets 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then he gets this 20 for spending. And I'm actually going to put it in his, put it in the front right now because he's gone for the weekend. So, he left before I could give that to him. So, all right, so back to school. back to school, because there is this extra 5. And we were off by 5 in here. Right? I should have 46. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Yeah, so 41 plus 5 is 46. I'm not counting it again because we know. So my budget sheet is wrong because we did not need extra utilities, which is fine. All right, my friends. Well, that's all I got for us today. I hope that you have a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video on Thursday. Bye.